All right. Well, Lonnie, first of all, welcome to San Antonio. Just your early impressions of the city.
It's like no other, honestly. The community kind of really welcomed me pretty quickly. I went to Walmart and a couple other places, and the love and care that they have for you is like no other community.
Have you had a chance to go to the Riverwalk or do any kind of sightseeing?
Not exactly, not yet. I'm
Okay.
still just focused on strictly business and basketball and worrying about the summer league. So I didn't really get the time and to really go out and discover San Antonio yet.
Okay, but you'll have plenty of time
Oh,
for sure.
absolutely, absolutely.
All right. Well, let's go back a week ago, roughly. NBA draft. You hear your name called by the
Yeah.
commissioner. San Antonio Spurs. Walk me through that moment of hearing your name, hugging your family, and going up onto the stage.
It was like a dream come true. All the stress, my past events and everything, it kind of just disappeared. All that weight that was on my back, it disappeared. And walking on stage, wearing the hat, and being a walking meme was also another thing. And then, just knowing that I'm a Spur is truly an honor. Not anyone can be a Spur.
That's right.
It's not everyone, let alone in the NBA, can be a Spur. And the fact that I got picked to be one is prestige. That's big time, and that's a humbling moment for myself.
People really seem to enjoy your photo opportunity with the commissioner and your hat, and made a meme.
Absolutely.
People were like, "Hey, it looks like his cap is floating."
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I mean, you're smiling, so you're obviously cool with it.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I love jokes, and I knew sooner or later it was gonna happen. I bought a hat 2 weeks before draft day, and I was just wearing it, trying to figure out how exactly was I not gonna look as bad as expected, but it planned out as well. I figured sooner or later it was bound to happen. My hair, wearing a hat, day and day I was asking if I could get a visor or something, or I was gonna buy a whole bunch of visors under my table, whatever team picked me. I just looked for it to put it on, but
That's great.
I'm happy. I'm very happy.
When did you start with this hairstyle? And I'm assuming it's a pretty hot topic when people see you.
Yeah. It's by far. I mean, people, before they even look at me, they look at my hair. So I've been growing this since about 8th grade. I used to trim it a lot. It was first a mohawk, then I cut the back of the hair, then I used to trim it so it was really low. If I didn't trim it in 9th grade, it would probably be much higher than this. And then I had a whole bunch of advanced classes my sophomore year, and I was
Okay.
stressing out and just started to twist it. And once I got to Miami and the humidity and everything of that nature, it kind of just took its turn. So now I wake up, however it looks for the day. I don't switch it up, figure it out. It's its own person, but I love it.
So if it's its own person, do you have a name for it?
Lonnie Jr., Lonnie the Fifth, something amongst that nature. So, this is my guy.
Awesome, man. You're from Reading, Pennsylvania.
Absolutely.
What was life like growing up there?
Growing up, it was kind of hard. You have a left path, right path, left path, as in drugs, gangs, violence. Right path, as in continue to thrive as an individual and continue to succeed and get education. So, a lot of my friends went left, and I seen their mistakes and I learned from it. My path was right, and I was amongst a group of limited friends, but it was all about the future. My dad used to make me read for an hour, write for an hour after school, then probably clean up the house. Then I'll probably have an hour to go outside. So I was a sheltered kid, and he took good care of me. But that's what motivated me to say the word bigger than basketball and show and prove to the world, like, no matter where you're from, you can be something.
So all that was designed by your father to keep you going down the right path.
Absolutely. My father and my mother.
Okay.
My family really gave me the opportunity to be my person, be my own person. That's why I'm so decisive, and I know myself so well, just because my father and my mother let me make my own mistakes, let me choose my own decisions, and learn at a younger age who I am, and that's why I'm so mature at 19, 18 years old.
2017, you won Mr. Basketball for Pennsylvania, right? And you led your team
Yeah.
to a state title. Take me back to that time, and just the fact that you were named Mr. Basketball, because I mean you're in a rare group of people to win that.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah.
Honestly. I try not to think about it too much, but when I do think about it, I can't do anything but just smile, because it's all about just that hard work and work ethic that my father and mother instilled in me to get to that point, to receive such a prestige trophy. And, you know, even with the state championship, and continue to go to all these elementary schools and middle schools and show them that you can be something, you can do whatever you want as long as you put your mind into it and you know, action. So the fact that I won the state championship also built what I was saying to the public, what I was saying to the kids. It made them notice, like, wow, you can, you know, he's been saying it, but he's also actually doing it. And, you know, my message was spread through the game of basketball.
How did it make you feel draft night, that baseball stadium out there? It was pretty jam-packed. They were watching the NBA draft in hopes of hearing your name picked, and they did, and the place went crazy. How does that make you feel knowing that they did that for you?
You know, it makes me, you know, it's a humbling moment. You know, that's honestly just motivation, in my opinion. To have a community love me just as much as I love them, it shows the true color of who Reading, Pennsylvania really is. It's not all about that negativity, the poverty, the gangs, the weed, the drugs, and all the things of that nature. It's about the community and how well of a group these people are, and how we're going to continue to be great.
So you're a role model. You're a role model particularly to probably a lot of boys and girls in that community who they want to go down the right path. They want to do the right thing. Are you ready and able to hold that, to handle that, and to help motivate some kids from your community?
Absolutely. You know, I've been doing that since freshman year in high school. You know, that's what I want. You know, I want to continue to motivate the youth and, you know, continue just to show that you can become something in life. It's always about the bigger picture, in my opinion. And basketball, God willing, gave me the opportunity to show people, you know, you can continue to be something.
You mentioned something the night of the draft, and I think it was along the lines of someone asked you about the embrace with your mother, and you said something along the lines, you know, this means that I no longer have to share a hamburger with my mom, share a bag of chips for breakfast, and that really seemed to resonate with people. They're like, wow, this is really a good young man. He's going to help take care of his family now. Will you expand on that statement a little more, and just the fact also that people just really seem to that comment really resonated with some?
Because that was the best feeling in the world. You know, being drafted, being selected, yes, that was a great feeling, but seeing that beautiful smile on my mom's face, my grandma's face, that was all I needed. You know, day in and day out, you know, my mom has sacrificed so much for me to survive. You know, there's moments where we probably wouldn't eat 2-3 days, or we wouldn't have hot water, and we would have to get cold water and put it inside of microwaves to produce hot water. And it was survival by the fittest growing up. It wasn't always, you know, laughing, giggles, and flowers. You know, it was about how strong and still-willed you are. So the fact that she don't got to worry about that no more, you know, she's stress-free, you know, she's taken care of, and we're not worried about where we're going to stay. We're not worried about what's next the next day, you know. You can wake up, breathe, smell the fresh air, and be as relaxed as possible.
Are you going to have your family move here at some point?
Oh, no, sir. They're going to stay home, but you know, I want my mom to be around her family. I want my dad to be around his family, but you know, everyone's going to be taken care of, and everyone's going to be happy. That's been with me through thick and thin.
We all know Pop is more than basketball. Very worldly, you know, loves to travel, loves to soak up knowledge. And I know you do as well.
Absolutely.
While you're reading, you know, you like to explore, you like to see what's out there in the world. You two, then, you and Pop seem like a match made in heaven.
Perfect match.
Just in your brief conversations with him, what's that been like?
It's been amazing. It was kind of ironic. That's why I tell people every day, this was God's choice. You know, people were surprised that I slipped up out of the lottery pick, and I'm not surprised at all, and I'm not unhappy. I'm not mad about it, because now I'm in a situation where it's the perfect fit. I have a guy like Coach Popovich who has such a huge legacy and a name for himself, where I know that I'm going to be the best player I can be, and I know that I'm going to produce and be something special. And the fact that he has the same intentions and perspective in life just as me, it's a bit ironic, you know. And honestly, I've been praying day in and day out, thanking God day in and day out just for putting me in such a situation where I can be myself and enjoy this NBA lifestyle.
When you see the banners when you're inside the locker room and you see Manu's name, Tony's name.
Yeah.
Pop can come walking around the corner at any moment. What is that like?
I'm still a kid at heart, honestly. Me and my homeboy, he's here with me. We came here late at night the first day we got here, and we went inside the locker room. We're like, Tony Parker sits right there. I hope Tony's not mad at me, but I sat on his chair. I sat on Manu Ginobili's chair, and I felt like I was Manu Ginobili, but it's surreal to me. These are moments that I really didn't think was going to turn into reality. It was just a dream that I was trying to reach for.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's actually here, and I seen my name right here, and you see LaMarcus Aldridge right across, and Manu to the left of you, and Tony Parker to the right. I already know what the locker room looks like, and that is insane to say something like that, and to watch these players grown up and now to become a teammate in a family-oriented team. It's amazing to me.
A kid at heart. That said, how do you think you're going to react the first time Tim Duncan shows up for practice?
Oh, I might do a couple backflips. Just might. I honestly don't know. I probably might play it cool, like, "What's up, Tim Duncan?
Right.
How's it going?" But then when I walk away, I'm be like, "I'm with Tim Duncan." I might call my dad right after. So it's going to be exciting.
Maybe sneak in a selfie.
Quickly.
Right.
As quick as I can.
Just a couple more things. What are the Spurs getting in you as a player?
On the court, he's giving the overall effort defensively and offensively. I feel like I can score with the best of them, shoot, and I'm very athletic. And defensively, I can guard the 1, 2, and 3. And the emphasis on this team is defense, and that's what I thrive and I love to be a part of. So the Spurs are getting a great talent, but they're only going to make me even better.
What are you looking to do on the Utah League coming up?
Whatever it takes to win. I'm not really worried about creating a status or worrying about my name being brought up about having 30 points or things of that nature. I'm a winner, and whatever I need to do to win, that's what I'm worried about.
And do you have a message for San Antonio and the fans?
San Antonio, I just hope that you continue to embrace me and let me thrive and become the best individual I can be.